What you have just seen is Anjem Choudary being raided in June 2023. Since then, he has been in custody, in prison, and now faces up to life imprisonment. Now, I want to talk about what led up to these events and why this happened. If you don't know already, the globally infamous Anjem Choudary was the leader of Al-Muhajirun, a proscribed terrorist organization in the UK, which came in many names: Muslims Against Crusades, Al-Ghuraba, etc. From this organization appeared the terrorists who committed the worst terrorist attacks on UK soil in London, several of them. From this organization, dozens, if not hundreds, of British-born citizens fled to Syria to fight for the so-called Islamic State, even one of them being the second executioner, similar to Jihadi John. Now, how does one end up like this? This person, he was convicted of pledging his allegiance to Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi alongside Abu Bara, and was convicted for 5 years, of which he done 2.5 years, same as Abu Bara, and spent the rest on license once he got out. Now, what do these individuals love? They love infamy from the British public and the global public being hated. They love the spotlight. They used to be going across the UK, even Europe at some points, shouting at governments, threatening governments, US, UK, if you don't bring your troops out of Muslim lands, we're going to do A and B. This is what they love to do, until they were clamped down upon so badly with TPIM control orders and side crimes, and harassed and continuously until they went silent, till they're not shouting anymore. But people like Anjem Choudary, the ego that he has, the love for fame that he had, he was on all the news channels, he was doing all of this stuff, and he was lapping it up, being the man that was hated by the public and being the cause of so much Islamophobic hatred here in the UK and abroad. And this is a lesson. All of you so-called people online that love to get involved with these anonymous Muslim individuals who have this zeal and enthusiasm to take on the world, and they talk about going in the path of Allah and defending the honor of the Muslims, when you really don't know who you're talking to, but you're willing to do all of these activities just for them, sending them money, going into big groups and, networking with a whole bunch of people. The leaders of your Khawarij organization are no different. Anjem Choudary. So during last year, the Free Asir phase, there was a Twitter storm, a campaign to have Omar Bakr released amongst other prisoners. This is when this individual, Mr. Ibrahim, got involved with Anjem Choudary. And he was just another fan, just like you are, of all these infamous people. And he loved watching and being involved in and reminiscing and seeing all of the old protests that you can find online that Al-Muhajirun did. Oh, look at them, they are fearless. Did that man look fearless when he got raided? He looked like a scared, afraid old woman. Oh my God, where's La ilaha illallah? Where's Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel? What's this, oh my God? So he got involved with this individual. And this individual, he looks like the typical, not well in the head, what's the word I'm looking for? Obsessive individual who's something not right about him, and he's obsessing over the whole, the jihadi network. This individual has already been infiltrated by NYPD police officers and many other security agencies. And he has already been recorded setting up Islamic Thinkers Society, ITS, which is already a terrorist organization in the USA. From Canada, he's doing this with his connections in the USA. And he's gathered together a whole bunch of extreme, like-minded fundamentalists. And before he's even come to see Anjem, he has already been recorded and set up by the security services to say ITS is the remnants and what is left of Al-Muhajirun. Basically, in quotations, we are Al-Muhajirun. So the MI5, the Canadian Secret Services, the NYPD, CTC have all received the indication that Al-Muhajirun is in operation once again. Something they were trying to get him for 10 years. And guess what? This is how dangerous your mouth can be. Anjem Choudary is recorded saying he took over as caretaker for Al-Muhajirun since 2004. Since 2004, they were scouring for evidence to connect him to Al-Muhajirun being in operation again, and he gave them exactly that. Why? Because some unknown, anonymous, revert, Humpty Dumpty Numpty has already set up his organization and put it in operation, only waiting for him to speak. So he was going into these encrypted chat rooms, lapping up that attention once again. Look at all these people that love me. Look at my legacy. Everything I did for 20 years, this is the fruit. And he couldn't help himself. He saw himself like Abdullah Faisal with his terrorist website, and he was doing the exact same thing. All along, this anonymous idiot was already infiltrated. So this anonymous idiot is the spy and the tracking device without him knowing. He's the spy and the tracking device that will lead the security services to Anjem Choudary. Subhanallah. This is a sign and a lesson for those who take heed. Leave this Khawarij manhaj. Leave these fake anonymous people who are infiltrated by security services. Leave them all before you end up like this. This is the big leader who is associated with several terror attacks and people joining Daesh. Look at him when his door goes in. Does that look like the big brave warrior? Where's that big brave smug warrior now? And his right-hand man, Abu Bara, he's literally being called into the police station on the same days that his counterpart is in court and being sentenced. Sorry, being charged, being convicted. Look at him every other day. The police are harassing me, the police are harassing me. You made your bed, now you lay in it. You can fool and lie to your followers. But the facts are the facts, and the records are the records, and your actions are your actions. We are living in a world where you are a free, happy man with a life, children, wife, parents, and you press a couple of buttons on a phone and your life is turned upside down. What do you think life for his children are like now? What do you think life for his wife is like? Do you think this is a walk in a park? You think this is a game? You think this is a movie? Do you know what? I actually felt sorry for the poor bugger, even how evil he doesn't know he is. Look at him. I know that feeling. Many of us know that feeling. Police just charging through the door and turning your house upside down. But Allah protects some of us, and Allah doesn't protect others. The ones who don't learn from their mistakes, and the ones who stubbornly cling on to falsehood of the Khawarij. Wake up, man. You're going to end up like a little mouse going, oh my God, just like your leader.